Welcome back to the Higher Heart Warrior channel. My name is Khadija. Today we are going to be getting messages and guidance for you from the Fairy and Unicorns. Now, every reading that I do is also infused with Reiki healing energy. If you'd like to receive the benefits of those energies, just say yes in your mind or out loud, and you will receive it. So we're gonna jump right in and get the cards for each pile. Pile number 1, messages from the fairy. 2, and then pile number 3. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. Then messages from the unicorns for pile number 1, for pile 2, and pile 3. Okie dokie. Now we're going to be choosing the pile selectors so that you can know which pile is for you based on numbers, letters, or your zodiac sign. Pile 1. Numbers for pile 2. Numbers for pile number 3. Oh, that's cute. And then letters for pile number 1. Letters for pile number 2. And I do pre-shuffle these beforehand as well. It just saves time in the length of the video for me to shuffle it off camera. Whoops. Pile 3's letters. And then angel numbers you may be seeing, repeating numbers, number sequences for pile 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and then your sun, moon, or rising sign. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile 3. All right, I will see you in the pile selection. All right, let's see. For pile number 1, you could have your sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio. You've been seeing the angel number 1, 2, 3, the letter G, B, I, or U, or the numbers 33, 65, 2, or 1. Pile 2 could be for you if you have your sun, moon, or rising in Leo, Pisces, Gemini, or Aries. You've been seeing the number 555, the letter F, P, W, or S, or the number 58, 14, 13, 3, or 48. And pile 3 is for you if you have your sun, moon, or rising in Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Libra. You've been seeing the angel number 1616 or 888, the letter R, E, T, or Q, or the number 16, 60, 44, or 6. And the timestamps are going to be in the description. Pile number 1, welcome. This is your pile if you've been seeing the number 33, 65, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3. The letter U, I, B, or G, or you have your sun, your moon, or your rising sign in Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, or Sagittarius. So, today's reading is going to be messages from the unicorns and the fairies. We're going to jump right in. We have gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Manifestation. Page of Swords. So pile 1, this is about the messages from the unicorns and the fairies is about not being so hard on yourself when it comes to bringing your vision of the way things should be into reality, manifesting essentially. What is this about? What is this manifesting about, pile 1? What is pile 1? So, something about this manifestation is taking longer than you want. And much longer than you want. The thing is, though, if you try to force these things, they can end up taking longer. What about this Page of Swords? So, Judgment also came out in the last reading that I did, messages or guidance from the fairies, so you may want to check that out. There may be a message in there for you, or you may have come from that reading to this one. If you did, thank you, I appreciate it. But back to your message, I feel like whatever this manifestation is, it may have to do with like some sort of union or partnership. If this is a manifestation that isn't just involving you, pile number 1, it is important that you do your best to not place judgment on others for the way they go about doing things. For their perspective, their point of view. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. Give me 1 second. I want to check the... Well, I went to go put this down and got the 4... Give me 1 second. I'm going to read the guidebook really quick. Pile 1. When it comes to this manifestation... When it comes to... All right, pile 1. Sorry about that. When it comes to this manifestation, there's a need for you to not be impulsive and rash, because your mind can move faster than other people's. And if there are other people involved, there's a need for you to be gentle with them and to learn how to sort of reflect on the direction that you're going in, to pause before you take any type of action, especially with a new project, because it's like you're taking action because you want to make sure that something gets done or that you can bring something into the physical world. But what you're not seeing is that there's another offer there for you that's more aligned with the path that your heart, your soul actually wants to go down. Anything else for pile 1? From the unicorns, and I almost said mermaids. You may want to go to the beach or spend time near water. Oh shoot, you got 2 water signs here. Yeah, go to the beach, spend time near water, and then you got water there. It's definitely, that could be really helpful for you to take the time that you need to reflect and pause before you take action. Anything else for the collective? Pile number 1 from the fairies and the unicorns. Yeah, and we have another body of water here. So spending time near water is going to help you get the clarity and the slow down long enough for you to make sound plans of action. All right, pile number 1, that is what I have for you. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Also, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I would also appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome, pile number 2, to this reading for you. In this reading, we're going to get messages, guidance, insights from the unicorns and the fairies. This is going to be your pile. If you've been seeing the letter F, P, W, or S, the number 58, 14, 13, 3, or 48, or the number 555, or if you have your sun, your moon, your rising in Leo, Pisces, Gemini, or Aries, then this is going to be for you. Now, let's see what the unicorns have to say. Ooh, we got passion. And I think that's pretty on par with Leo and Aries. And then we have healing. And we have the 3 of spring. Okay, all right. Let's see. With the passion, apologies, pile number 2. But what I was about to say was, it seems like the unicorns and the fairies would like you to focus on what it is that excites you, what gets you fired up about life, because that is going to bring about some healing and a shift in perspective for how you plan for your future. What else? What else do the unicorns and the fairies want the collective of pile number 2 to know? So, pile 2, there's something about you needing to, by you actually doing what excites you and gets you passionate and fired up, it helps bridge the gap between the changes you want to make to, okay, so you want change in your life, and if you don't want it, you need it. Because you're not living a life of vigor, vitality, passion, excitement. And so the bridge to get you from where you are to where you want to be is to get curious about what used to excite you in the past and what could still excite you now, and then bringing the past to the present. That's going to actually help you in getting a more clear perspective on how to go about making plans that are going to be both emotionally, mentally, and spiritually fulfilling for you, to bring things back into a state of balance, because it's like you haven't really, you've been kind of going on autopilot, and that isn't how you're meant to live. That's not the level of fulfillment you're meant to have. Anything else for pile 2? From the Fae and the Unicorns. This is, if you're able to build a bridge between what excites you and the logical way to implement that into your daily life, it's going to bring about a lot of emotionally fulfilling experiences and the end of a cycle of stagnation. Okay, pile 2, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Welcome, pile number 3. This reading is guidance and messages for you from the Fairies and the Unicorns. Now, if you've been seeing the number 16, 60, 44, or 6, the letters R, E, T, or Q, the number 1616 or 888, or you have your sun, your moon, or your rising in the sign of Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, or Taurus, then this is going to be your pile. There may also be another pile here for you. You can go to the description and check the timestamps, and you'll see which pile it is. Or you could check the pile selection, because there may be another pile for you. So let's jump into your message from the Fairies and Unicorns. Trust. You know, there's a song by Pink called Trustfall. I think that's a good, the lyrics could be helpful for you. So listen to that song. Just from this card, I'm getting that pile 3, there's, well, like it says, trust, leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. Because you've also got willpower and abundance as the keywords for the angel numbers. And it's like you're being called to trust that you can achieve, create, integrate all the things that you want to in this life. It's just a matter of taking the steps forward to lay down the foundation for those manifestations to exist, to thrive, to not just exist, but to thrive and continue to grow. Wish wisely. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's interesting. With the Wish Wisely card, I kind of want to show you what it says in the guidebook. Before I do, though, there's something about, like, be careful what you wish for, because it may seem like the grass is greener on the other side of where you are right now. But with new levels, there's, I don't like this phrase because I don't like the word devils, but with new levels, there's new devils. New ways for you to build that strength, that willpower. Okay, before I do that, let's get the, okay. Got the 7 of Winter. There's a better choice, not seeing things clearly and running away from the truth. Well, that's interesting. Another interpretation of the 7 of Swords is to be strategic. So based off what's here before looking at the guidebook, I think the guidance from the unicorns and the fairies is to have faith, to trust, to believe that what you've wished for and prayed for is possible if you're strategic about how you try to make it happen. And not even try to make it happen, but like I said before, about the steps that you take to lay the foundation for it to manifest. Let's see what Wish Wisely says. I'll show you the guidebook and you can take a screenshot. Oh, did I not? What? This first part. Okay. Love that. Love that. Let's see. What else do the unicorns and the fairies want the collective of pile number 3 to know? If you'd like to get like a more personalized reading or Reiki healing, feel free to see my website, higherheartwarriorchannel.com, and we can go from there. You got the Hierophant. There's something about, because this card has got different interpretations, but there's something about trusting the traditional, and this is not normally the way that I would think of things, but trust the traditional foundations, like the traditional path, trajectory, for whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. What else about the Hierophant? This could have something to do with creativity. There could be something about like a creative process that's tried and true, and there's a need for you to trust that process and not try to go outside of it, because it's going to bring about the creative, the creative, why can't I think of the word? The creative, oh my gosh, I completely blanked on the word. Stick to the process that is tried and true when it comes to creating whatever it is that you're wishing for. I'm so sorry. I don't even know. We got strength on the bottom of the deck. Strength. And then we got willpower, abundance. So pile 3, the guidance message, insights from the fairies and the unicorns is to trust that you have that strength, you have that willpower to bring into creation your dreams, your goals. I do actually also want to see, before I end this, what about this 7 of Winter? So it landed like this. How are we taking it? You know, it's also interesting because the 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, and it's like, okay, something about this wish that you're trying to manifest isn't all that it's cracked up to be. And I said that before about the grass being greener on the other side. There's something about it that if you were to get what you wished for, it wouldn't be fulfilling, and it wouldn't be what you think it is. In fact, it would be taking you in the opposite direction of where your soul needs to go. This could have to do with a group of people. If you were to get this wish, for some of you, it would be something that I heard the phrase riding on coattails, so I don't know, you fit that where it goes, but it wouldn't be all it's cracked up to be. It wouldn't be as fulfilling for you. That's kind of, the message is kind of like, and then on the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Pentacles, which is community, collaboration. So again, this has to do with a group of people riding on coattails. And that could be something that you may not want to see about this wish that you've, well, wished for. So there's a need for you to do some introspection about what it is that you're wishing for and you're praying for and you're trying to create. And that's for some of you, because again, the beginning of the message was trust, take the action steps that you need, but then for others of you, it's that after it's flipped. For some of you, it's, yes, you're at the point where you've been wishing wisely, you've got the power, you've got the strength. It's just a matter of doing it smartly and taking the steps slowly. And for others of you, it's the other way around. It's reevaluate what this wish is and if it's actually going to serve your highest good. Overall, what does pile 3 need to know from the unicorns and the fairies? All right. This 4 of Cups keeps coming out. And this is, so it's about receiving, creating a balance in how you reap the rewards of your efforts and not getting bored with it. Because it could be, for some of you, that you've gotten this, you've already gone through this process, you've had the leap of faith after really deciding what it is that you want, and you've been strategic about it. For others of you, like I said already, it's about taking one thing at a time, following the traditional path of this creative endeavor, whatever it is. Again, with being strategic. And then for others of you, it's whatever this is that you wished for and you want to create isn't all it's cracked up to be. It'll lead to people riding on your coattails, and so you need to reevaluate that. But overall, what about this for? Overall, there's a call for you from the unicorns and the fairies to be open to receiving a balanced way of enjoying the fruits of your labor and not missing out on the blessing that it is, because it's something that you once wished for. So bringing it into balance, being grateful for what you wished for and still being open to wish and dream for more. that was like all over the place, pile 3. I feel like there's competing timelines or storylines going on here. But if any of that resonated with you, made any sense for you, I would appreciate you leaving a comment and letting me know, or just liking the video. All of it's appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.